Okay, it's been 2 days since I talked to you. We're up at Guanella Pass Campground, which I'll go this way. Now has internet, as of this, I guess probably yesterday evening, had internet, and Home Depot's here. Connor and I have been waiting for about an hour, but that's pretty good. I've spent a lot longer than that waiting for a truck where I don't have internet, but I actually have internet now that I'm up here. Connor's sketching to pass the time. The scenery's beautiful. Definitely could be worse places. In another week we'll be living up here for a couple of weeks. Like 10,800 feet. Porsche Boxster. So I think I ordered 280 bags. There's 260 bags. I think I ordered 260 bags. 64 bags on a pallet. That's 4 pallets. That'd be 240, 256. I don't know what this other mostly full pallet is. And I counted, there were 64 on the first one I counted. Plus one of them is, oh yeah, they ruined a bag there, but that's fine. You always lose a bag or two. I think they delivered me 32. I got 48 bags on that last pallet. I'm gonna have to go look at my order again. I think I ordered way too much concrete. I just have to dig a couple holes a little deeper, and I guess I'll bring some concrete to the next job, but I can't bring too much because this shit's heavy. Either way, let's get this covered with the tarp and yeah, get these safe and get back down to our campground and maybe get 1 or 2 poured today. Get them as covered as we can with plastic. I gotta hold that in, please. Okay. Yeah, okay. Down to the ground, yep. You can. Down to the ground? Yeah, close enough. Right. I'm holding taut. I threw a third one up on this one. I didn't know if it was needed. There you go. I got the garbage. Let's back the van up here and load 20 of these up. You want to cut the? Do you have your knife on you?
Yes, I do.
Want to cut it
back in there?
Okay. Want to cut this off with your knife without cutting the bags, please?
Yeah, I got it.
You want the last one?
No, you got it.
Go. If you want to climb in and have me flip them to you, that could work too.
When I'm good, I know it. When I'm bad, I don't know why. If you like it, you should show it. Before we run right out at night. Tired of the bar scene, the stupid parties, getting makeup off my face and glitter on the carpet.
Drive real slow. Partial pallet I didn't know I'd have is all we have left to cover now. Then we can head back to our campground and at least get ours done.
Here they come. Can you hear the race cars? Like I can hear the race cars?
What do we think we've used this? Like 12 hours?
Probably.
Oh, wow. It is completely full of carbon. Like thick. I'll go clean this off. I'll go find some brake cleaner or something and go clean this off over the fire pit.
Magazine, cab fare, dry shampoo.
done is sprayed down the edges of this so everything fell into the bottom. Let's go see what falls into the fire pit. And that's not all of it. It's probably 70% of it. I may not get all of it. I'm running out of cleaner. So I guess stuff can stay dirty looking as long as it's not caked a 1/4 inch thick, huh? Dump this out. Not nearly as bad this time, but diesel heater's running again, still smoking a little bit. Most of that's probably coming out of the exhaust. Nothing like it was smoking, and it's hot. The surface temp of that heat exchanger is 188 degrees Celsius, so it's up to full temp. So yeah, that should be it should work well. I don't think I have 12 hours on it. Most of it was not on mountain mode, but still, I can't believe it carboned up that fast, that quick. And we're at 10,100 feet now. We'll be moving to 10,700 feet next week. I don't want to clean this thing out every third or fourth night. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll just warm up for us. That's carbon that came out of the exhaust after I started it. After I cleaned all the carbon out of the inside of it. I said I wasn't going to make any more diesel heater videos, but yeah, you get a little bit of a taste of one in this one. Yeah, I think I lied to you when I told you it was up the temp. Now we're at 210. It's been bouncing between 210 and 212, which is probably the actual real temp. I was being premature earlier, but either way, I never got above 58 degrees this morning. Never lit. It just did that woo, woo, a couple times and made a whole bunch of smoke. I woke up at 3:30 in the morning cold, hit the power button on the diesel heater, worked on it till 4:45, or tried just doing I found sometimes if you just run the glow plug, and just when it starts pumping the pump, turn it off, and then it runs the glow plug. Do that like 3 or 4 times in a row, kind of clear the flood, and then sometimes it'll start. Yeah, I did that a few times through, and at 4:45 I'm like, I gotta get up at 5:30. This sucks. And yeah, it was an early morning. We'll have heat tonight at least.
Jesus. So, yeah, I have grass in my glasses. I just weed whipped the garden. It's easier to weed whip it than it is to mow it because there's still a lot of bare, there's still a lot of spots where there's bare soil. The grass hasn't grown in, or the clover hasn't grown in or spread. Let me show you my legs and my shoes. And then my shoe. Well, that's just not an easy spray off, is it? There you are, I hear you. You might want to fly away, beautiful butterfly. Oh, you're gorgeous. Wow. Stay away, Silver. Stay away from him.
It's been like 3 or 4 days since I talked to you. Connor and I have 7 of the frames. No, 5 of them are completely done. 2 still have the frames on it because the concrete's too wet. 3 of them still have the frames on it because either the concrete's too wet or people have their campsite set up right on top of it. But we have 4 frames we're going to bring up to Guanella now, and yeah, I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. I guess it's buried 3.5 inches in the ground, not 4 inches, because a 2x4 isn't really 4 inches deep. 10 bags of concrete and nice little 3x5 pad. I don't know when the bear lockers are getting here. Doesn't really matter. We're not ready for them up at Guanella. But of the 8 sites here, 7 of them are done. We're going to come back on whatever day he leaves. I got to talk to him again. And then we'll do his site. And then we'll dress and remove the frames and dress the last 2 while the concrete's curing. And then we'll have to come back and do the one and dress it probably when we bolt the bear lockers on. We got the frames. There's 1 frame that was unused, wrapped in a tarp, and then 3 dirty frames leaning against it, so my bed hopefully stays clean. And we're gonna go up to Guanella now and see if there's a campsite for us. If there's a campsite for us, today is moving day. If there's not a campsite for us, I don't know what we're doing today.
I love opening the door to just random spiders and webs hanging in the air. Okay, I don't think you can see the web from here, but I just caught it as I looked out. Holy crap. So from where he is, it goes all the way to here. From where the hell did he go now? Oh, I don't know. Oh, there he is. Can't see him from that side. Okay, you can see him there. Huh. The web is here. And he's way the hell up there. And it attaches to the bus somewhere. Huh. It's going, I can't even tell, it's going down to this plant. It's going up to the side of the bus. Oh my God. That's just so wrong in so many ways. It's beautiful, but that's just overnight, because that was not there this morning. And I hate to tell him that he does not belong here because this is outside. But dude, you really don't belong here. Huh. I feel like that web is big enough to catch a bird.
I don't know how long we've been in this campground. What day is it even today? Saturday?
Probably.
So we've been here for 8 days, and we just got our 3rd meal delivered to us. This nice Hispanic lady from over there came over yesterday evening and asked if I had any extra coffee. I don't know if she saw me brewing coffee, because I was brewing coffee at the time, but I'm like, yeah, I got plenty of coffee. And I gave her a cup of coffee at the time, and it was like 3 or 4 minutes later when it was actually done brewing, I gave her a cup of coffee. Then I gave her the last of my instant coffee, because she said for this morning, and I don't know, it was probably enough for like 2 or 3 cups, but she just brought us breakfast. And being I can't eat wheat, It looks like Connor gets 2 breakfasts. That looks wonderful.
It's very good.
The first meal was baked ziti. I think I pulled out the camera for that one. Connor got to eat both of them. The second meal was a half a watermelon and a really nice big steak. And they were from the same ladies that were over in Site 7. And Connor and I shared the steak, and I ate some of the watermelon. He finished off the watermelon. But, yeah, hash brown and toast and sausage and eggs and bacon. Wow, that's quite a breakfast he's getting there. I think we got to take grills out up at Guanella today. Yeah, we only have one site left to do here, and we'll do that tomorrow. And then this campground will be done. And then, I don't know if we're moving today, we're moving tomorrow. I bet we move tomorrow too. Tomorrow could be a pretty busy day.
This is really good.
Good. It looks really good.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Connor was telling me yesterday he likes his van life so much we should find extra jobs and spend the whole summer in here together. 1 more month isn't long enough, right? We've actually got along really well and we've had a really good time in here, but yeah, Connor was just mentioning yesterday, he's like, man, we got like 3 or 4 more weeks of living in this.
This is the first time I've been able to have the window open since Andy and Connor left for Colorado 3 weeks ago. Oh, 3.5 weeks ago. And only because it's been raining. It started raining at 3:30 this morning, which is nice because I don't have to go out and water anything. Oh, listen to that thunder, huh? We haven't had a good storm in a while. Wouldn't be a storm for me if I didn't stick my head out a roof hatch, would it? I could feel the bus move with that thunder. Oh, they're definitely talking to each other. I would call that an argument. Maybe under trees, not where I should be. But I think everything would blow that away. And I wonder if we're going to lose more trees off that way. Over there.
doing the last one at Clear Lake Campground, and this one's got a boulder in our way. I kind of wish it was about a half an inch, maybe an inch lower than it's going to end up being, but the way it sits right now, the boulder's going to be 1 inch below the concrete, and I don't really want it any thinner than that. But check this out. I had to notch the frame to fit it on. It's touching the rock there. I probably could have notched the frame more, but like I said, right now with the level, there's about exactly an inch between the top of the rock and what'll be the top of the slab. And it's underground over here. Ideally, you make it so the middle of it would be even with the ground, and we're probably more even with the ground right here. But the extra dirt that came out of there will get brought in around here and a little bit in the back. But that boulder should make sure it doesn't go anywhere. It's floated for the first time. Well, I guess the only time floating. I'll have to trawl it a handful of times. What time is it? My watch broke. I got a half of a tan line left from it. It's 1:03. So yeah, hopefully we're done with this by 3 o'clock. Maybe 3:30 for brooming it, and get all our stuff moved up to the next campground. We moved up probably 30% of our stuff already, so we'll move up the rest of it. Well, when we leave here, take the tent down, take the bathroom tent down, do all that kind of stuff. But we got a few hours. I think I'm gonna hang out here and just relax for the first half hour. Watch this concrete dry, and then when my timer goes off for the first trawling, I'll trawl it, and then I'll start packing up to move. Because I don't want everything in the van right away, because then I can't get to the stuff I may want to get to in the van. I load the van up with all of my stuff, and then the food's harder to get to. And
You keep in touch, but out of reach. You know me. I always did like hide and seek. This crush, I'm underneath. It gets lonely. More hand to mouth and cheek to cheek. Tell me.
we're cleaning up camp. The tent is gone. The toilet tent is gone. I still have to do dishes. Connor's picking up the last few things, but put the rack on the back to carry a few things. I'll be able to broom that site in about 30 to 45 minutes. We'll be ready to be out of here by then. Not looking forward to moving. I hate moving, but looking forward to the next campsite and 10,700 feet of elevation. Let's see how that treats my sleeping. This is like 1080 or something like that. So it's only like 650 feet higher or something like that. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm used to here now, so we'll see how it goes.
Tell me again, this time try to mean it.
There's 2 frames over there, going to be the hardest thing to find a spot for. Everything else is easy. The views here though, on this side you just have these straight up and down aspens. Across the other way you just have the other side of the valley. It goes straight up just as equally. Just if you can see it because you're distanced. I should be helping them. I should be doing the dishes.
It's just a matter of time. I hope you love somebody, even if that body isn't mine. Even if that body isn't mine.
I said this was supposed to happen here. It actually happened. Look at those. Those are goats or sheep or something.
That body isn't mine. Oh, just a little liquid courage. Ooh, just a little body faith. Oh, I've been in and out of trouble while you have
told myself a couple years ago I'm done making diesel heater videos because it seemed like I was making too many, but this is ridiculous. Check this out. The carbon that's on there and in there. It quit last night at about midnight. It was 52 in the van this morning. It was cold all night in the van. Yeah, I'm going to clean it out for the third time in 3 weeks and see how long it lasts this time. I forgot to put it on mountain mode in the beginning last time after having the power off for cleaning it, but man, like 2 hours out of mountain mode shouldn't do this. But whatever, I'll make sure I put it in mountain mode right away today, and once I get it back in here.
I don't think you can see it like I can see it. Oh, maybe you can. There we are.
Got all the carbon cleaned out. I got it back in there. I haven't put all the stuff back underneath the bed yet. Yeah, let's turn this thing on and see if it's gonna work. Oh wait, put it in mountain mode. No, it's in mountain mode right away. See the little mountain? Let's turn it on. Now let's see if we get heat or just a bunch of white smoke. I bet you we get heat with all that carbon I cleaned out, but I just wish I wouldn't have to do it every gallon and a half of diesel fuel. I'll figure something out. We have 2 of those lithium batteries with. Half tempted to go buy a little electric space heater, like a little 350 watt one, and see how that works overnight. Yeah, and just run the generator and recharge it during the day. Worst case scenario, that's what we're doing. It's making a little bit of smoke on startup, but started on like the 12th or 14th pump of the diesel heater, the fuel pump, and considering I'm sure I lost a little bit of fuel when I had it disconnected, that's probably about right. Yeah, that's showing the temperature of the actual diesel heater assembly. Oops, I don't have to. Yeah, it's going to smoke for a bit while it starts up here, but let's hope it actually works good and quit smoking. I'm going to close these doors. Yeah. The lady in the camper right up there already said, I can smell your paint. I'm sure she's going to want to smell this. I let her know I was fixing my heater. It was cleaner, not paint, but she didn't seem to care. At least the wind's blowing that way now. I should turn it up to high, really crank it. The temp's going up on it. That's Celsius, so 90 degrees that's damn near like 200, so it's definitely starting to make some heat now. I just wish it wouldn't be smoking now that the smoke's going up that way. I don't know how long I'll run it before I shut it off here before the evening. 136, 138, it's getting there. It's definitely smoking less now, because now it's coming out this way and not leaving quite the cloud. Look at this view though. 10,805 feet is our campsite. Just almost to the tree line. That's a lot better. Of course, we had wintry mix last night because we're up so high too. Yeah, no heater and wintry mix was it was a cold night. $68, 170. That should get up to like 180 degrees Celsius, so at that point it should be done smoking. It's getting hotter still. Kind of sucks that the thing keeps carbureting up this much. It's in mountain mode from the get-go this time. Let's see how it works.
And now the green roof. In total, Rosie and Stuart have spent 147,000 so far.
I'm working by myself this morning. Connor's at the internet trying to get a... I can turn that down. Connor's at the internet trying to get some bike rebate that I don't know how many hours we've already wasted on fucking Minnesota, but that's beside the point. I got a rock in my way here. I don't know if that rock is going to be a problem or not, and figured I'd bring you with for the ride. You never know how big they are when you only see part of it out of the ground. I moved that little one. I gotta make a square. I gotta cut all the sod out from here to there to there. That rock's in the middle of it. Sun's coming out. I'm gonna lose this flannel fast. Oh, it's not super. Oh yeah, that's easy. I should put a camera on all of them. I'll never find a boulder with the camera. Just rocks. And you want that though, to build up that corner. Yeah, that's easier than taking out sod. Hard to beat that view. 10,800 feet. Well, our campsite's 10,805 according to Trail Sense, and this is probably 15 feet above that, so we're definitely above 10.8. Swinging a pickaxe, doing any kind of work up here. I'm pretty well acclimated now, but only pretty well. And you're missing 25% of your oxygen whether you're acclimated or not at this point.
Summer on the subway, whole city sweating on the platform, and the four would go to my place, but there's bodies pressed against the train doors. I wait till the next one comes, been wearing that phrase out. It's hard to meet someone, to unmeet the last one somehow.
And there's one rock here. The pointy side of the pickaxe made it. Maybe three.
That's a B plus Thursday, and the best days are asleep in my head. But then the camera pulls back. I see if people out in the park.
So those rocks were pulled out. All of those were pulled out to dig this hole. That big one there, and that big one there. We figured that's a low corner, so we just figured we'd throw some of the rocks that came out back in there, because we really don't have enough dirt to fill it with. this one hilled off so much. We really just had to remove the sod, and the idea that the sod was tied into that many rocks, I mean, it's not a surprise when you look around here, but the fun of digging holes in the Rocky Mountains. But now I get to fill that hole with concrete. Ooh, and my battery's about to die. I was going to record us running the screed board over this and completely forgot to turn the camera back on. Oh well, we got 17 more to go. I'm sure I'll get one of them. Connor's cleaning the tools. This one will be ready to be floated in about half an hour. Then I get to trawl it every half an hour after that for a couple of hours and then broom it. We got one more to do here, so one down, one to go today. This has been a fun one, so I figured I'd show you what's going on here. All those rocks came out of there. Basically, the ground is just packed together rocks. Our hole's going to be way deeper than it needs to be by the time we get all the rocks out of our way. You pickaxe them, you get them loose, you roll them out of the way, dig out some dirt and go a little further. I think a boy was eating them this morning. What? Your garbage. I picked up your garbage that was floating through the campground yesterday too.